Your next 90 days can change everything.
All right, let's jump right in. Every single leader I know has felt this pain. You spend weeks, maybe months, crafting this perfect, beautiful annual strategy. And then, life happens, right? By the time mid-February rolls around, that grand plan feels like a distant memory, and your team is just trying to put out the fire of the day. Well, today we're going to talk about why that happens, and more importantly, how to fix it for good.
So, does this question feel a little familiar? Yeah, if you're nodding your head right now, I want you to hear this loud and clear. This is not a personal failure. It's not because your team lacks discipline or you lack commitment. The real culprit here is what we call a time horizon problem. The gap between your big, ambitious goals and what's happening on a Tuesday morning is it's too big. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. On the one hand, you've got that big 12-month plan. It's great for setting a direction, kind of like a North Star, but it's so far away that it has zero urgency. On the other hand, you've got the 30-day sprint. And that feels urgent, for sure, but it's usually just chaos. It's too short to build any real momentum. You end up just reacting, not building.
So if a year is way too long and a month is way too short, where's that sweet spot? It's right here, 90 days, a quarter. Think about it. It's long enough to actually get something meaningful done, but it's short enough to keep everyone focused, to adapt to what's really happening, and to actually hold people accountable. This is where your strategy stops being a document and starts being real.
I absolutely love this quote from Donald Fleming, the president of M360 Leader. It just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Because a 90-day goal isn't just some number on a dashboard. It's an emotional anchor. It's a promise your team can actually remember and hold on to when the week gets crazy and a million other things are demanding their attention.
Now, this whole idea isn't just some feel-good leadership theory. No. There is some serious science behind why this 90-day cycle is so incredibly powerful. So let's dig into 3 of the biggest reasons it just plain works.
First off, it makes your priorities impossible to ignore. It puts them right in front of everyone's face. You can't execute what you can't see. By narrowing the focus down to just the next 90 days, you are forcing absolute clarity. And the research is overwhelming on this. Studies from places like Stanford Medicine have shown time and time again that specific, challenging goals will always crush a vague, hey, just do your best approach.
Second, and this is huge, it bridges that massive canyon between good intentions and actual action. We've all been there, right? A 90-day cycle naturally encourages something called if-then planning. It's simple. If it's Wednesday at 10 a.m., then I will spend 30 minutes on our top priority. Get this, a massive meta-analysis found that this simple little trick makes you up to 300% more likely to actually hit your goals. 300%!
And number 3, it builds agility. Look, the market changes, customers change, the world changes. A rigid annual plan can be a dinosaur by April. But when you reset every 90 days, you give your team permission to learn, to pivot, to respond to reality without throwing the whole strategy out the window. It's structured flexibility. It's how you adapt without creating total chaos. Okay, so we've covered the science. But what does this actually look like with real people, inside a real business? Let's talk about the human side of this. Because at the end of the day, your team isn't begging for a perfect strategy document. What they really truly crave is clarity and the psychological safety that comes with it.
This quote from executive coach Pascal Dubois just completely changes the game. So many leaders think that setting super clear goals adds pressure, but it's the exact opposite. For your team, clarity is relief. It's a weight off their shoulders because it frees them from the constant low-grade stress of trying to guess what you want, or worrying if they're spending their time on the right things. So let me tell you about a Quebec services company that was stuck in that classic firefighting mode. Using the M360 system, they installed a 90-day reset. And it wasn't just one thing. They created a whole ecosystem. They used a planning tool to get crystal clear on the top priorities. They built a leadership rhythm program to get everyone in sync. They used a habit tracker to connect daily actions to the big goals. They even used a meeting cost calculator to show everyone the real cost of their time. It was a total reset. And you know what the biggest result was? It wasn't just a number on a chart. The most profound change was in the atmosphere, the culture. The constant background noise just stopped. The team finally felt like they were all pulling in the same direction. And the conversations got so much better because for the first time, everyone knew exactly what winning looked like for that quarter.
Okay, so you get the why. You've seen a real-world how. Now let's make this super practical for you. We're going to build a blueprint that you can literally start using with your team tomorrow. It's simple, it's observable, and most importantly, it's repeatable.
This right here, this is the secret sauce. This slide connects everything.
See how it all cascades down? Your 12-month vision is just for direction, your North Star. The 90-day cycle is all about execution, turning that vision into 3 to 5 concrete priorities. The weekly check-in is your cadence. It's for clearing roadblocks. And the daily stuff? That's about behavior. It's about installing 2 or 3 key habits that make hitting those goals almost inevitable.
And here's what it can look like on a single piece of paper. A super simple scorecard. But notice the columns. It's not just the what and the how you'll measure it. It has an owner for real accountability. And this is the game changer. It has the habit to sustain it. This takes a goal from just being a number to something that feels emotionally believable and achievable for the entire team.
All right, this brings us to the most important part. All these tools, all these frameworks, they're designed to do one thing, and one thing only, to help you and your team stop spinning your wheels and start building real, tangible momentum. Let's talk about how you can activate your own leadership and make this a reality.
You don't need some massive, complicated rollout. Just start here. Follow these 4 incredibly simple rules. 1. Pick 3 priorities. Seriously, just 3, not 13. 2. Define exactly what done looks like. No ambiguity. 3. Tie each of those priorities to a weekly habit. And 4. Commit to the rhythm. Review your progress every week and do a full reset every 90 days. That's it. That's the whole game right there.
And what you'll find is that as you practice these simple rules, you're actually building the foundation of a powerful leadership system. You're creating clarity through planning. You're establishing a healthy rhythm for your team. You're building supportive habits. You're improving your meeting hygiene, and you're making sure all feedback is aligned. See? It all works together to create unstoppable forward motion.
The entire philosophy that underpins this approach can be summed up in this powerful French phrase. Nous ne sommes pas ici pour vous éduquer, nous sommes ici pour vous activer. It means, we're not here to educate you, we're here to activate you. The goal isn't to pile on more information, it's to trigger meaningful action and create lasting change.
So, the real question for you isn't what's the new plan, it's what's our new rhythm. At M360, we've spent over 15 years helping leaders find that rhythm. With a satisfaction rate over 99%, we're here to activate, not just educate. If you're ready to stop spinning and start building, reach out to us. It's time to reveal the focused, powerful leader that's already within you. Thank you for tuning in.